Okay, so Lil B does a performance, and it's clear that her and Yandy are working together. Yandy has taken Bianca on as her protege, as her new artist. And from the moment the show opened, Yandy told Bianca that she wants her to get up with DJ Drewski, who is obviously a hot DJ from Hot 97 in the New York streets. I ain't never heard of Drewski before. I'm not trying to discredit him. I just never heard of DJ Drewski. When I think about Hot 97, I think about Ebru, I think about Angie Martinez, I think about people of that nature, even K Fox, people like that. I've never ever thought, never ever heard of DJ Drewski. Not taking nothing away from him, just never heard of him. When Yandy introduces the two, it's obvious that the two know each other and that the two have a past together. So that's pretty pretty obvious. He calls himself the sexy white chocolate, and that he's a pimp and a playboy in these streets, and that him and Bianca used to be this and used to be that and all of that stuff. So you know what I'm saying? It's pretty clear that they have a past. Drew has a girlfriend by the name of Sky, but it really doesn't matter because he seems to have his sights set on Miss Bianca here, on Miss Chicken Noodle Soup, so he really don't give a fuck about his girlfriend. That's just being 100% honest. He really don't give a damn. And so, hold on, y'all. Shit, these text messages is blowing me. I should have just put my phone on mute. But yeah, anyway. So it's pretty clear they got a pass, and it's so clear that he wants to fuck Bianca, and Bianca wants to fuck him. It's like a cat and mouse situation. So that's just what that situation is with Bianca and DJ Drewski. I'm really trying to really anticipating on how this is gonna go. So Jewels and Kimbella, they meet up with Snoop in So Hood. And apparently, Snoop already knew Jewels, and So Hood and Kimbella are getting to know each other. They sit down and they talk about the stuff that Snoop and So Hood have to go through, and that's with the groupies and the bitches and everything like that. And Kimbella is the queen connoisseur of that. She knows exactly what it's like to have a bitch trying to get at your man, but she learned how to get past that, and she learned how to deal with it. There's a way to deal with stuff like that, and Kimbella knows how to deal with a bitch that's trying to get at your man. But Snoop really don't appreciate the fact that So Hood is talking about their relationship issues with Jewels and Kimbella. She only brought So Hood around them so she can meet new people while she's in New York, not to discuss their relationship problems. But the thing about it is, what I'm so annoyed with is on this motherfucking show is the fact that these women be having kids, and they be leaving their fucking children behind just so they can be on this show and be with a man or a woman in So Hood's case. My thing about it is, if you got kids and you left your kids to be on this show, don't bring up your fucking kids, because it's gonna leave a bad perception in people's eyes. I don't think that So Hood is a bad mother just because she left her kid back in Chicago to be on the show, because she got to eat some kind of way. We ain't heard from So Hood since Real Chance of Love. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking that she's doing this show for some change for her son. So I'm not so quick to say that she's a bad mom, but it looks that way, it's portrayed that way because of the way you presenting your story. You're saying that I left my child to be in this relationship, and a relationship should never be more important than your fucking child. Let's just be 100 about that. So Hood, a relationship with a bitch or a nigga or anybody should never be more important than your fucking child. So I'm not trying to hear none of that, but it is what it is. So Cardi B is in the studio with Swift, and apparently her jailbird boyfriend Tommy really thinks that she's out fucking around with people. So she's asking Swift, let's take a picture because I want him to see that I'm in the studio. I'm in the studio working on my music. So, Swift is having a big issue with the taking the picture because Cardi B don't even know that he got a woman. You know what I'm saying? But he was like, I just can't say no to Cardi. And if I was Cardi, I wouldn't be able to say no to you. But they take the picture, and then he makes his move. He kisses Cardi B in the motherfucking mouth. You know what I mean? Cardi B really wants it to be a business relationship, but she knows that she got a slick thing for Swift. She does have a slick thing for Swift at the end of the day, and it shows. You know what I'm saying? It honestly shows that she got a thing for him. I mean, who the fuck wouldn't? You know what I'm saying? Because I do myself. I'd be mesmerized when I watch his ass on the TV. So I understand Cardi B. I honestly do understand. I know it's hard. I know it's hard. We meet Drewski's girlfriend, Sky, and she already comes off as an insecure ass bitch. And the thing about it is, she realizes that Bianca is someone that he had a past with, and she was basically saying that, you know, I know that he has a reputation for being a playboy and everything like that. And wrong answer. If you already know what this nigga is about, why are you even with him? I mean, we all make stupid ass decisions based on what we see. But my thing about it is, if you already know this man got bitches after bitches after bitches on his dick like that, why would you even add yourself to the list? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you on his arm, but there's several other bitches on his dick. You know what I mean? Just because you're on his arm don't mean another bitch won't be on his dick. You're on his arm and you get to be on his dick. But these bitches get to have the person just being on his dick without being on his arm. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that that's really something to be proud of, but the truth is the fucking truth. You on his arm, but yet they on his dick. You know what I mean? And, you know, it's just crazy to me, but you know, she has every right to be insecure. I mean, Drewski is a dog ass nigga. I mean, the way he was all up on Bianca at that party and at that performance, and while he was trying to stick his white chocolate up in Bianca, you know what I mean? You have every right to be insecure, but you also need to take that out on your man, because Bianca doesn't owe you anything. Your man does. And that's what I hate about women. Women always seems to come for the woman, but at the end of the day, they never really figure out the fact that their man was the one that owe them some loyalty. So get that shit right. So then Kimbella confronts Juelz about why he wasn't at home why he didn't come home till 7 o'clock and he missed the luncheon that she planned for him and the kids. You know, she's feeling some type of way about the fact that he was coming home late. And honestly, y'all, this storyline right here don't do nothing but remind me of the storyline that they had going on with Brandy and Lil B, with Brandy and Max, their first season of Love and Hip Hop. That's exactly what the fuck this storyline is reminding me of, and I'm not here for that. You know what I mean? I'm just not here for it. And then later on in the episode, you see Kimbella, she busts in the studio while he got a million bitches in there with him, and then she goes to fuck off the same damn thing that Brandy did to Max Lux. Kimbella, girl, sit the fuck down. You know I love you, and you are one of the main folks I wanted back off the original Love and Hip Hop. But girl, have a seat. Don't make yourself look stupid and sell yourself out for the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, hell nah, baby. That's some bullshit. That's really bullshit to me. I ain't like that. Remy Ma and Papoose. Their kids are aspiring rappers. And, you know, Remy Ma just basically gave them the real, you know, just because you're my son and just because you're my daughter don't mean that the doors are going to automatically open for you. And that's fucking true. Because at the end of it all, I mean, look at Solange. Even though she has had success of her own lately, the doors didn't just fly open just because she was Beyonce's sister. You know what I mean? Like when you are the child or the sibling of a big superstar, you have a lot to prove, and the doors ain't just gonna open for you just because of your relatives. You know what I mean? You got to prove yourself to be on your own. Diggy Simmons is Run DMC's son. Run's son, you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, he had to prove himself. The doors didn't just open for his motherfucking ass just because he was Run's son. He had to prove himself. You see, JoJo, he was a rapper and he ain't doing shit with his motherfucking career. Diggy is. Because Diggy came to his own. Lil Romeo, just because he was Master P's son, didn't mean that the doors was gonna open for him that fast. He did manage to score a #1 hit with that My Baby song, but what is he doing besides being in college commercials? You know what I mean? So you got to hold your own. You can't just depend on the fact that your mom and dad are rap stars. You have to do something on your own. And they was spitting their rhymes and they don't sound half bad. But you know, like I said, they got to keep working at what they got going on. You know what I mean? Because this industry ain't shit. And just like Remy said, a lot of musicians are broke. And they are, especially if you don't write your own shit. Where's your money coming from? Most of your money comes from songwriting and being on tour. That's where all your money comes from. A song being played on the radio, that ain't getting you that much money. Blah, blah, blah. All that's not getting you that much money. You got to make your coin the best way you can when you're a musician. You know what I mean? So that's just what it is. Just like YouTubers. A lot of YouTubers make a lot of money, but then you have some like me who have to that don't make that much money on this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I don't really be looking forward to that Google check. That's why I have another job. That's why I work. This shit right here, the money that I make for doing these little videos that I do, that ain't nothing but some security money for me. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. But you know, you got some YouTubers that are able to make a lot of money and make a living off this shit. But me personally, I can't make no living off this shit. So I gotta grind and I gotta work. You know what I'm saying? And I'm fine with it. I'm really fine with that. So, Bianca and Cardi, they both had on some horrible ass wigs. What the fuck was going on with them old granny ass wigs they had on? But they were both talking about their situations with Swift, and like, Bianca said she already knew from the gate that Swift wanted to be with Cardi and all of that. But Bianca said that she gonna take Drewski away from Sky. She don't even know if Sky is his assistant or his woman. And all I gotta say is this, Bianca, don't do it. Don't try to take that girl man from her. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, like, I like you, Bianca, or whatever, but you can't just go around wrecking homes and shit like that. Like, you know, although you owe no loyalty to her and you can go for whatever the fuck you want to go for, it's still not right. You know what I'm saying? It ain't right for you to be going after somebody else's man. You know what I mean? It's never right to go after somebody else's man. So don't do that, Bianca. Like, honestly, don't make me dislike you. Because I don't respect bitches that be going after other folks' men when they know they got a man. Girl, bye. So Hood. She confronts Snoop about Sophie Green. Now, Sophie Green was all over Snoop. It's like she wanted Snoop to be all up in that pussy. You know what I mean? From the moment she met her. And they saw a Snapchat. So Hood saw a Snapchat video and she confronted Snoop about it and she went the fuck in on him. She got on top of the counter and everything. And that's the So Hood I remember. I've been waiting on that So Hood to come. You know what I mean? But Snoop act like she don't understand why So Hood feels the way that she does. So Hood has every right to feel the way that she fucking does. I mean, these women coming out of the blue, they're not respecting her. They know that that's your girlfriend and you're not trying to do nothing about it. You just sitting up here, you know, entertaining the bitches. And you shouldn't be doing that. When you're in a relationship, you're not supposed to be entertaining no other bitch if you already got a bitch at home. Or nigga, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So Snoop, stop acting like you don't understand. Because if it was So Hood and bitches were all on her, you wouldn't like that shit. You know what I mean? So fuck it. So with that being said, y'all, that's my review on Love and Hip Hop New York. Follow all my social media at the bottom of the video and like, rate, and motherfucking subscribe, y'all. And I'm out of here. I'll see y'all later. Peace. I'm sick of Snoop. I'm just tired of Snoop.